I just reached A driver rating in Gran Turismo 7 after 200 road hours. Seeing this is my first Gran Turismo since Gran Turismo 1, I wanted to make a video to help drivers improve their rating by setting one key focus per rating. These focuses will be things I see drivers struggling with in each class, with a bonus tip at the end to help you get through it a lot quicker than I did. Here's the blueprint to how I got to A class. E class. Assuming this is your first time playing Gran Turismo or any racing game competitively, the biggest thing to focus on is staying on track. When I was driving through the E rating, everybody struggled to stay on track. So, by just staying on track, you'll be finishing well, avoiding track penalties, and you'll be avoiding crashes as well. At D rating, the thing I see drivers needing to focus on the most is driving the racing line. And what driving the racing line will do is it'll allow you to drive the track more consistently and faster by removing the guesswork when driving the same line. Now you can turn on Racing Line Assist in the settings, but I don't recommend it because it doesn't use all the track limits. As you can see in the video, one car is using all of the track limits while the other car's staying on that racing line, and the time between the cars are drastically different, and none of the settings are different. C class, in my opinion, was the biggest learning curve. Setting decent lap times and staying on track isn't enough to keep Max Verstappen's from lunging at you at every turn. This is where learning defense and offensive moves comes in handy, aka racecraft. Moves like pinching your opponent down to the inside when going into a turn, so they have to brake awkwardly and you can brake more normally, usually resulting in them overshooting the turn and you being able to come underneath for the pass. Or other moves like keeping your opponent to the outside, getting to the apex first, slowing down on the apex so the opponent can't get a good exit. These simple moves are the difference between you finishing well or you getting Verstappen all the way back to the rear. After using the last 3 tips to get into B, to get out, you're going to need consistency. Now, you don't have to be the fastest guy on the grid to get to A. Yeah, it helps, but speed is nothing without consistency. Yas Marina is a prime example of a track with strict track limits, meaning if you're running at a slower pace than the guys ahead of you, they'll probably get penalties pushing harder than you. You might finish better than them just by being consistent at your pace and allowing them to make mistakes. What do I mean by consistency? Consistency is doing everything that got you to B every single lap. And the only difference between your times should be because of tire wear and traffic in the race. Driving this way means if you have a big mistake like a spin, it doesn't mean you ruined your race. You'll still finish well. You'll still finish with positive driver rating if you drive consistently. It may seem simple, my advice to get to A, but this is the blueprint that got me to A, and I hope it helps you. As a bonus for making it to the end of the video, I'm going to give you one trick I use to move up quickly, especially through B class. What I did is I picked races that are hard to drive consistently and quickly. These tracks should be difficult for everybody, so go online, do a little research, and find out what tracks people are having the most difficult with. If you want to be helpful, leave a comment down below on what tracks and races you struggle with. A few race combos that come to mind are Yas Marina with GT3 cars, Blue Moon Bay reverse with GT4 cars, or my personal favorite, Suzuka with the dynamic weather. Each of these tracks have different challenges between them. Yas Marina with their strict track limits, Blue Moon Bay in reverse has tricky corners, and Suzuka with the rain will expose drivers who aren't really consistent, or they might have got to their rating by being a bad driver or just not driving properly. By picking tracks like these, it widens the skill gap between drivers. So if you truly are better than the drivers around you, it's going to show through those tracks. I hope this video improved your driver rating. If it did, please help me by liking and subscribing to the channel. It really does help a lot. Next step on my sim racing journey is to get to A+ rating. If you want to follow me on this journey, you definitely want to subscribe and tune in daily as I live stream here on YouTube.